Hi, this is Tricia Fischer, your Advanced Director, and I am looking forward to taking just a few minutes to share with you how to set up the second most important tool with your business. The first tool that you should have already learned about is your weekly calendar, your weekly paper calendar that you're using at your shows and in your office. And the second tool that our most successful consultants get into the habit of using right from the very start of their business is our Power Hour binder. And let me tell you why this works. This Power Hour binder will allow you to work your business efficiently and in pockets of time that you identify. It will make you feel more organized right from the very start of your business. We know everyone is super busy these days, especially you. But using this Power Hour binder system will allow you to work on your business during the pockets of time that you've identified. Whether it's 30 minutes on your lunch break, twice a week, maybe 30 minutes waiting on your kids' practice, maybe 15 minutes first thing in the morning, or maybe an hour once a week, or even an hour once a day. It just totally depends on you. We told you that this business fits around your busy life and your busy schedule. This is how. So there are actually 4 components of your Power Hour binder. The 4 areas are your potential new consultants, otherwise known as recruits, but I like to refer to them as your potential new consultants, your potential bookings, your customer care, and your host coaching. So you will have 4 sections. And I'll just show you how I have mine set up. And you can make your own because you can refer to the email that we sent you with all the documents for setting up your own Power Hour binder. So in the very beginning, the very first thing that you should have is your tracker. And your tracker basically is for your personal business. It records the shows that you have. So what you're going to do right off the bat is for your first 30 days, you're going to write down those first 6 to 8 shows, those first 6 to 8 cooking shows that you have on your calendar. And you want to get into the habit of, after every show, pulling out this Power Hour binder. The first thing you're going to want to do is next to the show, you're going to put the guests per show, who took information about the business, how many people you want to follow up with about the business, and all so on and so forth. So all of this information is actually what's going to help us continue to train you and continue to make your business successful. Numbers don't lie, and this tracker is fabulous because you have all your numbers right in front of you. So that's the very first thing. The next thing that I have is my potential consultants. And behind this tab for your potential consultants, I suggest behind each tab you just have a couple of loose leaf sheets of paper. Because the loose leaf sheets of paper, you can put anything on there. So, you can just put them in and out. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just take my prize drawing slips and tape it to that loose leaf sheet of paper because it already has all of my information that I want. The person's name, the host, where I met them, what they thought about the business that was of interest. If they wrote down any questions about the business, they've written that on the back. So I just put that behind anyone that is interested in our business opportunity. The very first thing that I have in that section is a lead list. So, and I just put potential consultant lead list on here, and we emailed you this in that email with all the Power Hour documents. But what I like is just to have one big long list that I can continue to add to, so I can always see all of my potential new consultants just on one sheet of paper, or 2 or 3 as you continue to go to shows, because from every show you will be meeting at least 1, probably 2, maybe 3 people that may be interested in the business. And then you just put all their information in here. And then you can, of course, add any follow-up information below. So everyone may be a little bit different. The next section are your potential bookings. And what I do is I, once again, just have that lead contact list here, and I just put bookings up at the top, just so I remember all the people that said they possibly wanted a booking. Always, your goal is to get your shows booked at your show. These are people that were not comfortable booking at your show. So they were maybe having a baby the next week or two, so they couldn't put a show on your calendar, and they said, contact me in a couple of months. So you jot their name down there, and then what I do is I just put their prize drawing slip. We have these monthly tabs right here. So if they say, call me in January, then I'm going to put them on a tab in January, and I just have that loose leaf sheet of paper with the prize drawing slip and any notes, okay? So you have your monthly tabs right there. Then your next section is your customer care, and this is where we talk about the 222 system, where you want to get into the habit of taking great care of your customers. Let me tell you, this can increase your business by 50%, even right off the bat. So the most successful consultants get into the habit of implementing the 222 customer care system right from the very beginning of their business. The 222 stands for 2 days after you met them at the show, 2 weeks after their show, and 2 months after their show. And there's another training video that you can watch on the details of that and what to say. But basically, just to keep in mind, the whole attitude is of gratitude. When you're calling and taking care of your customers, they will help you take care of your business. So essentially, behind your customer care tab, maybe, it depends. This is going to be different for every person. Some people have a sign-in sheet for their for their parties. So it's all the guests that have signed in. Sometimes it's just your sales receipts. So you might want to put it behind here. I have gone into P3 or into the reports section and printed out just a show summary report. So I can see the name of the customer, their name, what they purchased, and I can continue to make those phone calls to touch each of those customers and offer my service. And then the last section in your Power Hour binder is your host coaching. And here you'll see you also have the monthly tabs. So there is the sheet on the Getting Resource Center, as well as that I emailed you with the Power Hour binder materials of kind of like a checklist for your host coaching. So every host would go behind a tab. So whether it's May or June, so in addition to your host coaching information for your upcoming shows, you're also going to have the monthly host bonus. Now, I always call it a bonus, even though it is called a special, because it is literally a bonus. Remember that you should not be booking based on these bonuses. The best time to have a show is always in the current month, because free is always better than a 60% off item. So that's what you want to have behind each of these tabs, your upcoming host specials, so that you remember what each of those are. So anyway, this is your Power Hour binder. This is what our most successful consultants use to keep their business organized, to keep building their business, to keep adding bookings, adding new consultants, and to make them feel good about working their business when they want to work it. So you can do it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your director team, and we look forward to cheering you on to more successes.